Hi you guys! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Blake. I am having a very slow start to the day. Putting a little tiny bit of makeup on because I have some calls today, and also I feel like I need to get ready to wake myself up because I'm so tired. I just got back from a trip to California to see my friend Annika for her 28th birthday. It's only a 3-hour difference, but every time I come back from California, I was there for almost a week. It's as if I have been in a different time zone for months. I don't know why it messes me up so badly. I slept in a little this morning, and now I'm trying to get my life together and get the day started. The trip was fun. I went to San Francisco for the first time. I have never been before. Well, I've driven through before on the way from Sonoma to LA just to see the bridge, but I've never actually stayed over in San Francisco. I stayed at her apartment for a couple days and got to see a little bit of San Francisco, and I actually really loved it. I want to go back. It was very gloomy on the days that I was there, and I feel like I need to go back on a day that it's really sunny because I loved it when it was cloudy, so I can't even imagine how much I would like it on a beautiful day. But it seems like a really fun city. So we spent a couple days in the city, and then we headed to Sonoma, did some wine tasting, spent some time with her family and a bunch of other friends, and it was so fun. I am happy to be back though, but of course it was gorgeous weather when I was gone, and now it's pouring now that I'm back home. So it's actually a really cozy day, but I would love for the sun to come out. This is the best lip balm of all time. If you've never tried this, it's from Necessaire. It has a metal applicator, which just feels incredible. I really love all their products, honestly, but this is so good. Basically, it's just gonna be a catch-up day. I gotta catch up on my inbox. I have to submit a couple concepts for some upcoming campaigns. I have to edit some things. I also would like to do a little bit of wedding planning today. We really need to finalize our guest list and our save the dates. Also, I picked my wedding dress. I'm not gonna show it. I can't wait until I do show you though, when we do get married. I showed some of the ones I tried on in my last vlog, and those were all gorgeous too, but I went to Lelite on Newbury. If you are an upcoming bride in Boston, I absolutely recommend going there. A couple people recommended that bridal boutique to me, and I am so happy I went. It was the second dress I tried on. Absolutely fell in love with it, and I'm so happy I went there. It was such a wonderful experience. So I'm so excited about that. I need a little dry shampoo today. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. I think I'm gonna grow my hair out up until the wedding because I want a lot of hair to just have more options and freedom to do things with it. And then I think after the wedding I'm gonna do a little chop. All right, I need to go get dressed. Even though I wish I could stay in this all day because I'm so extremely comfy. I just got this dress from Cezanne. Hi, I almost tripped over you. Didn't know you were behind me. I love this. So cute. I'm gonna get some editing done for a little bit. I might put some music on. Something I love doing is lighting a bunch of candles and putting on like a coffee house jazz playlist. I feel like it makes me feel like I'm in a coffee shop, which makes me so motivated. I used to love working from coffee shops when I lived in Boston and could just walk to them. Now I have to drive to one, so it's a little less enticing. But I used to go work from coffee shops all the time, and something about being in that environment makes me so productive and motivated, and I like to replicate that in my house. What are you doing, you silly? It's a little bit later now. It's 3 o'clock right now. I didn't even realize it was this late. So I'm making a very late lunch. I'm making one of my favorite fall dinner lunches right now. I'm probably gonna end up eating dinner super late tonight because I'm gonna eat this probably at like 4 o'clock. I've just been editing for the last however many hours. I feel like I have been actually pretty productive today. So I'm feeling good about that because I was feeling so lazy and unmotivated when I woke up this morning. I have some butternut squash that I chopped up into cubes, roasting in the oven right now. It's at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'll probably roast it for like 35 minutes, just until it's crispy and browned. Halfway through, I am also gonna add some chickpeas to that same tray that's roasting in the oven. I'm gonna drain these and then season them with salt, pepper, and garlic probably. And then I'm adding both of those to a salad with kale as the base. I'm also gonna make some white quinoa, add some pumpkin seeds. I'll see if I have any dried cranberries to add to that, some sliced apples, maybe some pomegranate seeds, avocado, and then I'm gonna make like a Dijon apple cider vinegar maple concoction for a dressing. And it's so good. You could also add chicken. Sometimes I like to add salmon. For this dressing, I totally eyeballed the measurements, so I would start small and then add more of things that you feel like it's missing. But it's olive oil, maple syrup, Dijon, lemon juice, salt, and a tiny bit of apple cider vinegar. Good morning. It's a new day. It's Friday today. It's freezing this morning. I literally think it was in the 40s last night, and we haven't started turning our heat on yet. Normally, I like to sleep with a window cracked because I like to get the cool air overnight. But last night was so much colder than I anticipated. We woke up just absolutely like teeth chattering, like so cold. I do want to go on a nice long walk today, but I'm gonna wait till it gets a little bit warmer out because it was freezing when I walked outside. I think this calls for a hot latte, which I don't often say. I really have New England blood running through my veins because I will drink an iced latte even when it's freezing, but I'm in the mood to hold something warm right now because I'm still so cold. I like haven't warmed up yet. I'm using my favorite Cezanne mug. This thing is huge. It's like a bowl and I love it so much. I'm making a salted maple latte. I just added a little bit of maple syrup in here to sweeten it up and a little bit of flaky sea salt. My favorite kind of lattes lately are sweetened with honey or maple syrup and just letting that be the flavor because I feel like they're so simple but the best. And then I have some steamed milk. There is an option to do hot froth on this espresso machine, but it does take a little longer and I didn't feel like waiting. Today is a laundry day, so I'm gonna strip the bed so I can throw this in the wash later. And every time I try to do this, this guy tries to jump on the bed. You're predictable. We're gonna go on a walk. Hopefully it's warm. This vest is from Gymshark. I feel like it's perfect for this time of year and this time of year only because it is so cropped. It's not doing much for my warmth. It is a little, but in the dead of winter, this would do nothing. But it's cute. And we're breaking out the Uggs. I didn't weatherproof these last year and they definitely got some water damage, and taking Bo on walks outside and then having him step on them with his dirty paws, they do not look good. You ready? It's 3:30 right now. I have one last thing to edit and submit for the day, which should be quick. I'm hoping to be done around 4-ish. I should have showered today because I was planning on doing a workout midday. I haven't gotten there yet though, so I might maybe just like do a class on YouTube, like a Pilates or yoga class or something when I am done with this, and then I cannot wait for a warm shower because it is still freezing. I don't know why I haven't turned the heat on. I should do that. I feel like I'm in denial that it's as cold as it is, so I don't want to have to turn the heat on, but what am I doing to myself? Why am I making myself so cold? I'm gonna turn it on. We're gonna make dinner. I think we're gonna do roasted veggies. I'm gonna use one white sweet potato and then Brussels sprouts and carrots as well. gonna boil these on the stove for maybe just 10 minutes to soften them up a little before I roast them. I always do that with potatoes. I just put the potatoes and veggies in the oven. Probably take like 35 minutes. So I'm gonna put on a face mask in the meantime. I feel like I've mentioned this one on here so many times. It's the Innisfree clay mask. It is my favorite mask and has been for years, which is why I keep mentioning it. Oop, got in my eyebrows. Fabulous. We got these recently and haven't tried them yet. It's the Betty Boo's brand. It's vodka iced tea with passion fruit, which sounds so good. And it's a Friday, so. Wait, I'm actually excited to try this. This sounds so good. Everything's better with crushed ice. Wow, I love that. I thought it was going to be so sweet. I hate sweet tea. I love iced tea, but I always get it unsweetened. And I feel like things like this I'm not obsessed with because they're too sweet for me. This is so good. We have been watching this show called The 100 that we've really been liking, but we recently took a break to watch the new season of Love is Blind. And I'm curious if any of you have watched it because whoever is doing the casting is diabolical because this is the most insane group of people. They're all so unhinged. Like my jaw is just on the floor the entire time watching. So we're back to The 100. It's the next day, it's Saturday. I just drove into the city to grab brunch with two of my friends, Kirsten and Steph, who also happen to be my bridesmaids. Traffic I feel like I say this every time I drive into Boston. Unfortunately, the traffic in Boston, I feel like, is getting worse and worse and worse. I feel like I never expected it to be this bad on a Saturday, but that took me twice as long as I feel like it should have. It makes me never want to drive here again. It makes me never want to drive here again, which is so sad because I love Boston and I wish it was easier to come back, but wow, brunch with the girls is the only thing that makes that drive worth it. So I'm gonna run in and meet with them. Hopefully I'm in a parking spot that's okay to park in. This looks insane. I was so focused. Hey! I'm so full right now. Brunch was really good. I just left and just got some gas. I think I'm gonna head to maybe Anthropologie or Pottery Barn, maybe both on the way home. I just wanna pop in and see if there's any cute fall decor. Last time I popped into Anthropologie was like a week ago and there were some Christmas items out already, which is kind of crazy to me because it's mid-October right now, but we'll see what they have. I'm not really looking for Halloween decorations, but just like general fall decorations. I also need to get curtains for couple of the bedrooms and the living room. I want to see if Pottery Barn has samples that I can touch of their different curtain options. So if I want to order them online, I'm gonna head there right now. Hopefully the traffic leaving the city is not as bad as it was coming here. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna listen to a Crime Junkie podcast while I drive because that, unfortunately, is what I like to listen to in the car. Anthropologie did in fact have so much Christmas stuff and like no fall stuff. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. I got one thing from Anthro. This is one of those things that you're like, do I need it? No. Functionally, no. But does it just make things a little cuter? Yeah. I actually have been wanting something like this. Like, what is that, Blake, you might ask? I don't know if this is like actually what it's for, but a little tray for my candle. I'm realizing how stupid this is the more I explain it, because what's the point of this? But like Sometimes I don't like to put candles on like certain wood furniture just in case they get really hot. Perfect. So cute. I need to look at this Pottery Barn receipt. I am flabbergasted. Wow. Okay. Simply off of principle alone, I feel like I need to return some of these things because this is not worth this amount of money, okay? So I found these pillows. Nothing that I got is fall related, if you haven't been able to tell. Okay, so we have one pillow on the couch. Let me show you. Okay, so our couch is white and it has 2 white pillows on it. And then one of these, I just ordered a second one, so there'll be 2 of these like ivory and blue patterned pillows. And so to finish off the pillow decor on the couch, I just wanted 2 solid blue pillows. Unfortunately, I love these together. So cute, feels really classic. So I see on the tag $22 and I'm like, that's a steal for Pottery Barn. Why is it so cheap? And I'm like, maybe it's because it's like we're going into fall and winter. Maybe like their blues are just like more of like their summer colors. I don't know. I get to the front and I check out. I have 2 of these pillows and the total is at like 200 something. Huh? Apparently the pillow insert was $22. The linen cover was $80. And then I got some more of these. I love to have fresh flowers, but I can't keep up with having like 10 bouquets of fresh flowers around the house. It's easier for me to get 1 a week. And I like to have more flowers than that. I used to hate faux flowers and I really don't like most of them, but I have these from Pottery Barn and I think they look like real dried hydrangeas. Like at the end of the season, if you were to clip some of your hydrangeas when they're almost dry, they will look like that and look good and just look like a dried hydrangea for like months. And I feel like this is what that looks like. So it looks dried, of course, but I feel like it kind of looks like a real dried hydrangea, at least from like a little bit far away. Like I think these look really nice. I have these in like a cream pinkish color back there. And I remember them being like $40. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a few of them. $70 for 1 bunch. What? I'm so confused. So I literally got only that, 2 pillows and 3 of these. It was $440. And I was already up there and there was a line behind me. And so I didn't want to be like, never mind. So I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna go home and figure out which one of these things I like more and then return the other because that's literally robbery. These are the same thing. I've had these for so long and I love them. I think they look so nice and I just wanted a green color. But what the heck? So I have a wedding to go to this month and I ordered some dresses that just arrived. It's either black tie optional or black tie. I need to confirm on the website. Either way, I'm going for black tie. I honestly don't think I've ever been to a black tie wedding. And why is it so intimidating to pick a dress? Like, I feel like nothing I find is fitting into the category I want it to fit into, so I ordered 3 different dresses. I am returning 2 of them because this was the most expensive order. I'm not letting myself keep 3. I better not even like all 3. I actually also ordered these jeans. I tried these on at a store when I was in San Francisco. They didn't have them in the size I wanted, so I ordered them online from Revolve. They're the Agoldi Lena jean in the color Forecast. These are so good. The slight flare at the bottom, obsessed with them. Option 1. I don't have my glasses on. Literally can't see at all what this is looking like in the screen of my camera. Hopefully you guys can see me fine. It's stunning. I don't know if the quality of it is reflecting the price. I recall it being quite expensive. I can't find a zipper on this thing, so I had to shove it fully over my head. Getting the waist over my shoulders was a task. I'm afraid to take it off. It's floor length if I am standing on my bare feet, but if I am in heels, it's probably gonna be like an inch or 2. I don't know if that's long enough. Dress number 2. I do not know how I feel about this one. Obviously I need some sort of fashion tape on the top because what is going on? It's just fully open. The length is wonderful. And I love this little scarf detail. I don't know about this one, you guys. I feel like it has potential to be gorgeous, I just don't know if this color is doing it for me. The shape of it is cool. The material is super interesting. It feels like it kind of looks like it's wet. Length is perfect. It actually fits me perfectly. I don't know if I love the color. I'm also not obsessed with the like spaghetti strap detail over there. I wish it was a thicker strap. I was hoping one of these would be perfect. Maybe I need to just like go back and look at this footage and get a different point of view. Please let me know your opinion. I will post this video before the wedding, so I will take your feedback into consideration. Good morning. Happy Sunday. My favorite day of the week, by far. I love a Sunday so much. The vibes of a Sunday are just, they can't be beat in my mind. They really can't. And it's a gloomy Sunday, which I'm honestly kind of into this morning, except we did sleep in because typically I will just kind of have the curtains open and let the sun wake me up. But it's so gloomy this morning that did not happen. And I woke up and looked out the window and it was so gloomy that it seemed dark, and I thought it was like 3 hours earlier than it was. So slept in a little bit, that is okay. I'm making some matcha this morning. I just put some water in my kettle. This is the Fellow electric kettle. I know they have a couple different kinds, a couple different styles. I don't know the name of this one, but this is what it looks like. I set the temperature on that to 170. I like to soak this in a little bit of hot water for just like 30 seconds before I use it to make these soft and prevent them from breaking. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of that in. And then I have a little sifter for water. I think it's like 2 ounces that you're supposed to pour over it. I totally eyeball it. And then just froth. Some oat milk. This is the extra creamy from Chobani. Matcha. And my newest obsession. This is so good. It's the Silk Cold Foam Creamer. It's their maple brown sugar flavor. The thing about matcha is that I could chug this in 30 seconds. Coffee, I feel like I drink a little bit slower. Matcha, sometimes I can't justify buying it out because I chug it. I'm gonna make some avocado toast. So we have 2 ripe avocados. It's a gloomy day. We're gonna go get some pumpkins. And I think we're gonna get some stuff to make pizza tonight. I'm also gonna try to convince John to watch a spooky movie. Not spooky, just a Halloween movie. He hates Halloween movies, but I love them. We got some apple cider, some buffalo cauliflower dip, which sounds delicious. And this is why he's panting, because he's already taken a bite and he's excited. This is obviously not real chocolate because it's made for dogs, but it's a football cookie. Off to the grocery store. This weather calls for a board game. I want something that...
I haven't played Monopoly in forever.
This is one of our favorites, Azul. It's so fun. It's like a good mix of luck and strategy, but we've played it so many times. And these games are all from Anthropology. They're so cute. They look like little books. Monopoly it is. Bless you.
Bless you.
I just prepped some toppers for Beau's meals. It's turkey, sweet potato, carrots, green beans, spinach, apples, some lamb liver, which sounds so disgusting, but it's good for him. We give him his meals in a slow feed bowl because he inhales his food. This just slows him down a little bit. Sit. You ready? Come on. We're making pizza. I just made some apple cider brown sugar maple cocktails, which are so delicious. We're both doing barbecue pizzas. John's doing chicken, I'm doing chickpeas. I just cleaned off the countertop and put some flour on, and we're ready. John thinks I'm silly. John said, why can't we just make them right on the pans? I said, well, that's not nearly as fun. We just added some thinly sliced red onion. Oh, he's running like he has something. Can I have that? gloomy day over here. Probably not gonna leave the house today, honestly, because there's a nor'easter outside and the wind is really crazy. So today's Monday. It's technically a holiday today and most of my team is off, so I do have some editing I would like to do. I want to edit a recipe video and then I also want to edit this video tonight. So I'm probably going to spend the first half of the day treating today as a Sunday because yesterday was the laziest Sunday of all time. We literally did nothing. I think we left the house that one time and then just sat on the couch for most of the day. So I'm gonna treat today as my productive Sunday. I'm gonna do lots of laundry, do a little bit of a reset. John does have to work today. He is leaving in a bit to shoot a basketball game, but I am gonna do some cleaning and then I'll just spend the second half of the day editing. I need to wash my hair later, but I'm not gonna do it yet. So I'm gonna just put some oils and things in my hair. And then I'm just gonna put a hair mask in. This is the California Naturals Deep Repair Mask. If I ever do a slicked back hairstyle, I'm always using stuff like this. I never use the slick back sticks or like gel or anything. If my hair is being pulled back like this, I want it to be getting some sort of treatment at the same time. Let's get to cleaning. Actually, I'm gonna make a latte first. I can hear John doing that right now and I want one. I'll just use that same cup. Let's clean. I'm gonna start with the bedroom. I love spraying this after I make the bed. It's a linen and room spray. I love this brand in general. Everything's pretty simple ingredients, non-toxic, and this one smells so good. So I'm gonna spray this on the pillows. Moving on to the bathroom. Next room I'm gonna tackle is this guest room. I need to wash this bedding. I think I'm gonna take Bo on a walk right now. It is still downpouring. I was really hoping it would slow down and that there would be a break in the rain so that I didn't need to take him when it was pouring, but it doesn't seem to be stopping and he needs a walk. So he does not fit into his raincoat anymore. So I might have to give him a bath or something when we get back, or at least blow dry him because he's gonna be soaking wet. So we're gonna go on a little walk and then I'm gonna come back and take a nice everything shower, wash this mask out of my hair, and then I'm probably just gonna edit for the rest of the night until I go to bed tonight. So I am gonna end this video here. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and I will see you again very soon. Bye!